Other news we're following, including questions right now about whether the NSA surveillance tactics should be reviewed eventually by the United States Supreme Court. We're joined now by Senator Bill Nelson, Democrat of Florida. I want your quick thoughts. Do you believe this case, how far the NSA could go in its surveillance, should go up to the Supreme Court, given what the federal judge decided yesterday, that it was probably unconstitutional?
I think it will go to the Supreme Court because you have a completely contradictory opinion by a federal judge in California a few months ago. He said it was constitutional, so I think the issue will go to the Supreme Court.
Let me talk about one of your constituents from Florida, Bob Levinson, who's been missing. He's been somewhere, we assume, in Iran for 7 years. He disappeared. He was a former FBI agent, spent almost 3 decades as an FBI agent, but now it's been disclosed when he went missing, he was actually on some sort of assignment for the CIA. And you have now come forward, Senator, correct me if I'm wrong, you now say you're willing to go to Iran to bring him home. Tell us what's going on.
Well, I've been involved in this from the beginning because Christine Levinson and 7 children are from Florida. And I happened to be on the Intelligence Committee at the time that all this started 7 years ago. And as reported in some of the newspapers, the case was moribund. And we started up to start searching for Levinson. And there have been high-level contacts between our government and the government of Iran. And so my call 2 nights ago with the Iranian ambassador to the United Nations was, look, at a time where there is success between our 2 governments in starting to negotiate on a nuclear agreement, you could really step forward and offer a gesture of humanitarian goodwill to return this father and dad to his family. The ambassador said he would pass that on to the foreign minister, who I had talked to back in September as well, making the offer. So we'll see what happens.
When did you know, Senator, that he was really on some sort of assignment for the CIA when he disappeared in Iran?
Wolf, I cannot confirm that because as a member of the Intelligence Committee, all of that is classified information. But obviously what has been reported in the newspapers, and by the way, the New York Times, Barry Meyer, has it the most accurate. He disappeared 7 years ago. It was, according to the New York Times, a rogue operation. And the higher-ups supposedly did not know.
We'll stay in very close touch with you. Senator Nelson, let us know if you're going to make that trip to Iran, and good luck. We'd all like to see Bob Levinson back here in the United States. Senator Bill Nelson
Thanks, Wolf.
Joining us from Capitol Hill. I want to check in one more time with Joe Johns.